Alrighty, so hello everyone and welcome to the Fancy Pants Adventures. We got Luciousness here doing Worlds 1 and 2, all trophies. We'll do a separate timer for each game, but just give me a second here to get the audio working.
Alright.
Discord, properties. Have it on capture audio. Let's see the source. I might have to do desktop audio here 1 second, everybody. But while I'm setting this up, I did want to mention that my dad pulled through with a $150 donation. So thank you very much, Dad. Really appreciate it. Let me see if there is any message attached to that. There is not, but I know Kukie really appreciates that. And that gets us 63% of the way to our goal. So we are chugging along today. Been getting some huge donations.
Let's go.
Appreciate the support that everyone's been giving. So really thankful. Okay, Nivsky said he's chipping in $100 apparently. So I believe since it's going to his Ko-fi page, I can modify it to reflect that towards the goal. Give me 1 second here. Do edit goal, put in the 100 there, and Nifsky's 100 means that we should now be, after I refresh, we are now 67% of the way there. So 2/3,
all right.
2/3 of the way to our goal. Let's go. Yeah, let's get some donations.
Can we get some claps for that?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right. But yeah,
you all set for me?
Yeah, I believe so. Just whenever you're ready, I think we are good to go. So, just let me know when time
so what's up? I'm Luciousness, about to run the game. I guess without further ado, I'll just go ahead and do 3,
give me 1
1.
second. Give me 1 second.
Ooh.
Give me 1 second.
All right.
Just need to make sure that the audio is good.
All right, just let me know.
Good. All right. Yeah, you're good to go ahead now.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
All right.
I think I know how to fix the audio.
So, what's up?
You're good.
So, a lot of people, when they think of Flash games, they often think of Fancy Pants, and honestly, why wouldn't they? It's very, very fluid, very, very well made. This upcoming trick right here, oh, nice. That's a very annoying trick to do. Basically, it's faster to bonk on the ground and land on the platform than just going up each individual platform like here. That bit right there, the collision mapping with the platform is really thin, so when Fancy Pants Man goes through it, it's very, very finicky on trying to figure out if you're on a platform or not. So a lot of times you'll just get bumped up and you can just save time by skipping the one platform. The trophies in this game are honestly pretty cool. Brad, who's the dev of the game, basically made them in commemoration of a bunch of fellow Newgrounds people that he looked up to and admired. And I honestly really like the fact that he made legitimate just rooms most of the time to basically go out of your way to try and find these. This particular room is kind of boring in my opinion, but like really, really minor like complaint or anything. All right. The next upcoming trophy is what I like to call a spider room. You have to basically jump on a bunch of spiders to collect the trophy, but you can skip a bunch of the spiders. Like over here, you could just jump straight over here, and boom. For 80%, there's a way you can jump straight up to the second platform that I just landed on right there, but it's extremely difficult and not worth it. Only really if you're going on like a world record pace. Alright. We moved down here to grab that trophy. I do a little quick release and repress on that, because if you don't, you'll just do like a really, really high flip, and you won't be able to land straight onto the thing. That's Lucius Cycle, which is a trick I found and actually got the fake version. Very unfortunate.
Ah, unfortunate. Yeah, there's like it's
Unfortunate.
like 2 frame perfects or something, if I remember right. Or
yeah, it's 2 frame perfects. There's different variances, but pretty much, yeah, 2 frame perfects. I've done it in multiple different ways. I was hoping that one would be different, but we move on. All right. As a kid, I had no idea this trophy room existed, but honestly, now looking at hindsight, you can see the door outline. But it does honestly feel pretty good when you finish it, to be honest. All right. Here's the last bit of cool movement for the game. Before we get to the boss, the penguin, I did not get the bird skip. Unfortunate. We jump down here so that way we eliminate the risk of bonking on the top of that platform. And there's the penguin. You woke him up from his slumber and now you gotta kill him. That's just how it is.
all right, and you got one more hit.
And last hit.
Oh wait, I spoiled it
And
early,
boom.
but I think that was
All
a
right.
343, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. And then if you don't mind, can
My
you
personal timer.
can you set your
Yep, I'll reshare.
stream to 720p instead of 1080p?
Oh, sure, my bad. All right, I'm here now. Do you want me to go ahead and just jump in, or do you need to repress it?
1 second.
Am I ready to go?
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. All right, yeah, 720p, perfect. Let's get that over. And okay, what the? I don't know. What is going on? Oh. Okay, we should be good now. All right, perfect. Yeah, that was a good run. I just had to deal with some technical stuff, but all right, just let me know when timing starts. All right. All right.
He collaborated with a bunch of Newgrounds people. I missed a jump there, but it's all right. So they made their own rooms for the trophies. Ah. There was a skip there, but I missed it, so I'm not going to risk it by jumping further. All right. So
this game's a lot longer than Fancy Pants 1, right?
oh yeah, way. We collect the trophy and then we
Definitely
move
a lot
on.
more fleshed out. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. All right.
Your stream cut out.
All right, we're coming up with the ending of the first level, and now we go to our first transitional stage, which is basically just a hold right level. So I guess if there are donations, you're more than welcome to read them out.
I think we're caught up, but I don't know if you just want to explain a bit about like your history with running these games and you know, kind of, you know, why you decided to run these games in the first place.
So Fancy Pants were my favorite like Flash games of all time. I played a whole lot of Flash games as a kid. We didn't really have a whole lot of like actual video games. I mean, we had a Wii and stuff, but I would say that I would play like 1 and 2 a whole lot as a kid. 2 was my absolute favorite, and I've always been a fan of like the concept of speedrunning. And a lot of what was popular when I was a kid for speedrunning were games I've never owned or played, like Mario 64 or like Zelda. But it wasn't until I started watching a bunch more, and I think it was including one of yours as well, the Red Ball Record Progression,
Mm-hmm.
that I was like, oh yeah, there's like speedrunning communities for more than just like actual video games, and then I was just hooked. And like a week after I started Red Ball, I was like, wait. I remember Fancy Pants. Let's see if that, because it's perfect. It's so smooth in its movement.
Oh
And there
yeah.
was. And then the rest is history.
I think it's definitely the best platformer series that was ever made for
Oh,
Flash.
yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of
I
unmatched.
agree. That trophy room I was just in was my favorite as a kid. I just loved the blues and it looked really pretty.
Yeah, the art in this game is really good. I mean, it really helped out when
Yeah.
I was making the thumbnail for the two Titans of
Yeah.
Fancy Pants. Was just able to get some really, eye-catching visuals just with how good these
Ooh.
backgrounds are. But we have Rare XCC coming in with an $8 donation. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Shout out XCC.
Yeah. Yeah, no, XCC was mentioning Skarmory's GeoGuessr showcase yesterday, which was really impressive. He,
Oh, yeah.
started out just kind of explaining stuff, and then he locked in and got on like a country streak of, I think it was like 16 or something, just
Oh,
rapid
for real? I
fire.
didn't actually
Yeah,
get a
it
chance
was
to
insane.
watch that.
Yeah, no, he's really good at GeoGuessr.
All right, we're coming up with the next trophy for this level, and we're coming up on our first actual speedrun skip. So this is kind of a predecessor to... Oh, shoot. My fault. This is kind of a predecessor to one of the more famous skips, Super Spider Skip,
Yep.
where if you just go, jump up here in a good time, damage boost off that spider, and you just skip the entire, like, half, like a whole half of that level, and you just go straight up to the next transitional level. And this one's really fun and kind of boring sometimes. You just slide up. But now we're getting into the nitty gritty of the speedrun level 4, where it has the Super Spider Skip. But first, we'll
Gotcha.
do the trophy. I've never actually gone for Super Spider Skip in an all trophies run,
Well,
but I will
best of
do
luck
that today
here.
for. So if I get it, I'm not saying it's PB pace, but like. I don't think I've really messed up
Oh,
too
dude,
much,
let's
but
go. That's sick. That's sick.
yeah. When I was a kid, I could never get up there. So I never actually saw this trophy room until I started speedrunning. But it is really sick. I love the design of like like a temple almost.
Yeah. Yeah, would you say this is your favorite game in the series, or do you have another
Oh,
game
for
you like
sure.
more? Yeah. I mean, I think it's
Um,
considered the best casual one as well. I mean, Super Fancy Pants Adventures is obviously really good as well.
I know that Brad's in development for a chapter 2 to SFPA.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really know a whole lot about it. I just know it's in the works. All right, we're coming up. Dang. Oop. All right. So no Super Spider Skip, but that's all right because we're literally not like losing anything, to be honest.
Yeah, I forgot. Do you have the world record for this category?
I do not. DHA does, but I haven't actually
Gotcha.
ran this category properly in a while. So maybe if I try, maybe I'll get it back. Who knows? That can happen sometimes. Funny things what the geometry of the collision mapping of the platforms does. There is a way you can actually bonk in a certain way. Oh, nah, that was tight.
Good
There was a
stuff,
way you
good
could
stuff.
bonk off that way. You could just go straight onto that platform and into that door to get into that transitional level. All right. Now we're coming up on the level 5 clip, which is one of my favorite tricks in the game. It's just honestly really cool. For the collision mapping of the wall, for some reason, there's like a tiny gap between two from the wall into the ceiling. So if you do it... Ah, I missed it. I went too far to the right. Precise. Ah, all right. I'm just gonna keep her going then.
Yeah, and
it's pretty tough.
All the collisions in this game are determined using like literal flash drawings, if I'm not mistaken. You just kind of like highlight.
Yeah, he drew each and every platform and its collisions.
Yep.
But there is a small gap there you can actually clip through it, and it's really, really satisfying to pull off. All right. This next trophy room is kind of tricky to get into. It's very, very easy to land on the spring. You're not supposed to land on the spring.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Ah. All right. This is the second to last trophy, pardon me, until we get to level 6. And then we have the boss, and then we're done. I'm kind of a big fan of this one in particular. This is probably like near the top. It's just so fluid to play.
Oh yeah. Pretty great background as well.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Afro Ninja. All right. Here's a funny little... there you go.
Nice.
That's kind of a funny little thing with the platforms. Sometimes it's just very confused on what's considered a platform, and you could just run on there. It's kind of... There are other places you can do it within the game if you're trying to... Did not get the... what did you call it? Overly... Did not get the cool strat, the DHA, the Final Glory strat, Blaze of Glory, that's what it was called. But we move on. I think level 6 is some of my favorite just general level design in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of like the temple ruins, jungly like aesthetic. But it's very much in contrast to what the actual trophy room is, where it's like super futuristic and like it's... Ooh, haven't had that before.
And can you kind of explain what the difference between all trophies and 100% is?
Yeah, so all trophies is just collecting the trophies. With 100%, within every level, there's a place where you can actually... Every level has a snail, and you can kick the snail shell into the golf holes, like how we played that first like in the beginning of the level where I did the golfing. Every single level has a golf hole, and whenever you kick a snail shell into the golf hole, you will collect a pant color. So 100% would be getting all the pant colors and all the trophies.
Gotcha.
And now we're at the boss. So with the boss, how it works is when the bunny goes up, spiders drop, and then the snail shell comes so you can injure the bunny.
Nice.
But every wave, it checks every spider or how much is in the room. Ooh. So the first wave, it checks for only one spider. The second wave, it checks for 3. And then the third wave, it checks for... Sorry, I have to focus.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Oh, that's crazy, actually.
Oh, shit.
It's a disaster. There you go.
Spiders are flying everywhere.
And I actually died. That's crazy.
Man.
That can happen once one thing goes wrong. Wrong.
Yeah, this fight is definitely a lot more involved than just,
yeah,
stomping
it definitely is.
the head 3 times like you have to do in World 1.
Honestly, don't know what I was doing there. Come on.
Oh,
There you go.
shout out to
There
the
you go.
spider there.
It's very, very easy to just fumble. There you go. Let's get it back in control. All right. Come on. Ah. It is
Dang.
very, very easy to mess up the boss. Apologies if I go nonverbal. I'm now actually trying to focus pretty hard.
Oh yeah. Let's see it. All right, nice.
There you go.
Yeah, this is more like it.
And that's how you're supposed to do it.
There you go. That was a
And
good
time.
fight. Time. I think it was 14:05, split a bit late. But all right, GG's. Well done on both the runs.
Alrighty.
Is there any shout outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, I'll shout out the Fancy Pants community, DHA, Luke Plays, all of them. I'd like to shout out the Red Ball community for giving me my start in speedrunning in general. Shout out you, Nifsky, and JT for starting this event. Pretty cool. And, you know, Kukie, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I guess my mom and my dad, and yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Hey.
You know, DHA was kind of the first speedrunner that I really competed with in Run 2 back in 2017. You've obviously had a lot more competition with DHA playing World 1 and World 2. Yeah, there's a whole video
For
about
sure,
it on
yeah.
my channel, actually.
No way, for
No
real?
way. Yeah, the 2 titans of Fancy Pants speedrunning.
Right.
But
And
yeah,
I guess we can go in the trophy room and end it out.
Yep.
You can get all the information on who it's representing.
Yep. Lots of different references for sure. But yeah, I appreciate you doing this run. So next up here, we have Kukie himself doing Marble Madness 2 any percent. So definitely get hyped for that. Can't wait. He's pretty cracked at this game, so it's going to be an enjoyable run. So just give us a few minutes to set this up, and we'll be back shortly. Yep.
All right. Thank you for having me on.
Yep. Zip.